USC has taken a 2-game lead on Texas, winning 30-25, 30-22. Hi, everyone. Phil Bush back with Krista Blunk. And Krista, it has been a very interesting match, but so far it has been a USC-style match, as Mick Haley alluded to.
It has, and they've found their go-tos. They've had great balance, but in particular, they've been able to go to Asha Couture. And we talked about her and how she had to get involved with the offense, and she definitely has. I mean, they have found her in all areas of the court. She's come in from the back row. They found her outside. They found her in the middle. Every corner, she's been able to hit 11 kills already in this one. Double figures, hitting 233. Got that percentage up there as of late.
Very impressive work by the Trojans. And now Texas started to show some signs of life late in game 2.
They did. Later on, they were able to kind of come in and try to find another go-to, and that's their young freshman in Fawcett. Julianne Fawcett. Slow start for her, but she's ended up with 9 kills, 6 of those coming in game 2. Brought a little emotion.
Yeah, and if she starts going good, look out, because she can carry a team on her back. So it's going to be exciting to see. And we have my partner, Krista Blunk. She is with Texas head coach Jared Elliott.
Well, Coach, it's all or nothing here with this. What'd you talk to the team about here at break?
Well, we got to play like we've been playing all season. We've made a lot of unforced errors. Our serve receive hasn't been very solid, and our blocking has given up a lot of tools. So we've got to be a lot more in system and be able to combat that and be a little bit more efficient from our end of the court. And it's been very uncharacteristic, and we've got to fight back now as a team, and we can do it.
All right, thanks for your time. All right, Phil. Well, Phil, one of the things we want to look for from this USC team is how well they will serve today. Some of their best wins, biggest wins against big teams have been those matches in which they've served well. Not necessarily to get a point right off the bat with an ace. It's more about not allowing the other team to set it up where they want it.
Thought we'd be talking about a 3-0 run for USC.
Completely different team, different energy. And Mick Haley looks pretty composed, but you can tell he is very happy with what his team has done. And when I say team, I mean team, because every single player has been involved out there. They've had a great balanced attack. They've got 3 players with double-figure kills so far in this one. And they've had great back row play as well, just dominated the digs.
Geison's one of the players who played such a big role this year and has had a very tough run of it. Some very difficult injury problems for her, but she is back and healthy now.
Boy, she is. And Phil, Mick Haley very emotional after their win yesterday and talking about how proud he was of Geison and coming back. She's had ankle, Achilles, knee injuries, you name it. But she is a big key to this team, because if she can have some of the impact plays like we've just seen from her earlier, that will open things up for their main go-tos.
And speaking of which, a second.
Great rally for both teams. Couture with a pancake.
Yeah.
She's their big hitter. She's reaching out there, getting down.
The 6'4" senior with a pancake. How do you like that, huh?
You gotta love it. It's definitely going their way.
Texas just does not look like the same team we saw yesterday.
No, this is not the team that defeated Florida here, that took the great crowd here at Gainesville out of this thing, that controlled the match. This Texas team. And one of the things I think, Jerry Elliott's team's not as physical at the net in this one. They've got to get a blocking game going.
Krista Blunk is standing by with a couple of very happy Trojans, starting with Coach Haley.
All right, well, Coach, against St. John's, a win's a win and you'll take it, but a little different pace going on today. How were you able to control the pace here today in this one?
Well, we got off to a good start. I thought our passing was really, really good. We could run our offense. Taylor Carrico just set a magnificent match for us. That's the best complete match now that she's put together. She keeps getting better. Jess Geison just keeps getting better. She's fighting. Our captain, Diane Copenhagen, played great. Our 2 middles came up. All of those people that came in that class have really given us something.
All right, Coach. Well, thank you so much and congratulations. And I will talk to Diane Copenhagen, who's sitting over here resting just a little bit real quick. That's all right. The senior, you deserve some rest. A lot of emotion for you guys. What does it mean knowing that you get to go back out west now for the national semifinal?
It's an amazing feeling. I don't even know how I feel right now. I don't feel like we... And luckily, our team was able to come out on top and stay very poised.
Big win for you guys. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
We'll see you in the national semifinals. All right, Phil, USC very happy right now.
We did not. Phil Bush, along with Krista Blunk, joining you back here in Gainesville. Krista, what happened?
USC had a plan. They had some keys they had to do. They had to come in and they had to serve well to throw off the system of Texas. I'd say they did that pretty well because Texas was definitely thrown off. And then they came up and decided they were going to be the big aggressors at the net. They wanted to block a little bit better than Texas did.
Well, and we talked up front, and it turned out that the big players for this Trojan team were the big players. Copenhagen came up huge.
You know, she really did, and you can't say enough about what she's able to do from her attack. She takes it at the block almost every single time. But what she does is kind of deceptive. At the last second, she'll kind of turn her body, and you're not quite sure. Is she going to go down the line? Is she going to go cross court? The other thing, she had 12 digs in this one, Phil. 12 digs. They had to have the passing. They had to be able to take on the tough serving by Texas. She's one of the big reasons.
And another one of those big reasons is when the USC needed a kill, they went to Aja Couture nearly every time.
Boy, we thought that they would, and they definitely did. I mean, Aja Couture started off hitting a little bit off. Her hitting percentage wasn't quite there, but she finished things off. 17 kills, hitting .310, and it didn't matter what corner of the floor. She was coming in from all angles, so far up the net, so tough to defend. Big numbers from her.
And you look at the hitting percentages, USC hitting .373 for the match. Wow, that's incredible.
And look at the service errors, 9 for Texas, but to go along with that, they did not have a service ace in this one, and that is very surprising.
And on top of which, the blocks. Who would have thought USC would double the number of blocks that Texas would have had?
Hard to believe. It is really impressive what USC did. They come in and they dominated this match, and they get to move on to the national semifinals.
And looking at that, there's going to be a rematch. They're going to be playing another Pac-10 team, Stanford or UCLA. So it is once again our final score from Gainesville, 30-20.